All right, welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. So the Jamaica U20 team will be back in action as they just completed the Concacaf U20 draw to find out which group we are in. I think most of you would already know. Big up on yourself, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Let's get straight into it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time span you're watching this video on. We'll just go straight into the meat of the matter. We now waste no time at all. Go straight in it. As you can see, we're drawn in Group A, where we have the United States, Costa Rica, and Cuba in that group. So, one thing you know, it's youth football. Can't take anything for granted. But I do believe, though, that I'm quite confident that we can represent ourselves well. It boils down to what the coach wants, what is their intent, and also the team that we have out there. Now, a lot of questions have been asked, hey, can Jerome Waite get the job done? I've already done a video on that surrounding Jerome Waite and his accrement or his CV surrounding our playing in the U20 a long time ago, maybe 2018, I think it was 2018, the last U20 championship that we had in 2018, where Jerome Waite was the head coach. He did fairly well. He only didn't advance because of goal difference, where Mexico advanced ahead of us, and we actually played Mexico in that leg as well, in that group as well. Game ended 2-2, but nevertheless, pretty much a decent group, I have to say. Highly competitive. Cuba, quite unsure. I'm not going to pretend as if I know about all of these teams. I think the more notable one would be USA and what they have to offer, because we'd have seen where their recruitment drive is concerned and players that can represent USA at this particular level. So we'd understand where they're at. But I understand that we would have to get one of the big guns within our group, either Mexico, USA, Canada. One of these top seeded teams would have definitely gotten them in our group. But nonetheless, that doesn't mean that we can't push forward and represent ourselves well. And as I said, Jerome Waite will be leading the boys out for this one. No more John Wall. That means it's going to be different. We had a decent crop of players in the last U20. From what I'm hearing, we might see some different faces for the tournament, the championship coming up. It's just some leakage in behind the scene, but nevertheless, I do believe that we should try our best to represent ourselves as best as possible and go out there and showcase what we can do. For me, I have strong belief that we can do something. I think it's quite complicated because I just must have about one team or so advanced, I think. Anyways, I'm not go comment on that because I'm still unsure. I'm kind of unsure. Let me just do a check. On that. And that is actually something I should have checked on before we even start the video. And my apologies where that is concerned. But it's at hand, right in and right here, so we can have a look at it. Let me see if them Concacaf start them do no publication on their page as yet. No, they haven't. There's no publication on the page as yet. So the World Cup qualifying competition will take place from 19th of July to August 4th in Sele, Concacaf. Commission format, let me see. The 12 teams are in alphabetical order. Canada, Costa Rica, whatever. Yeah. Run through more information, qualified draw procedures. The 12 teams participating in the group stage will be split into 4 pots based on Concacaf men's U20 rankings. Part 1 and 2 will include the 6 teams preceded into the group stages as follows. All right, so competition rule. Starting pot 1, teams will be placed into groups A, B, and C according to their order and their draw with no more than one team. From each pot per group. The knockout stages will include 8 teams starting in the quarterfinals. All right, so 2 teams are advanced, people. So me confirm that now. So knockout stages would be 8 teams, and if a 4 group, 2 per group, and that's quite good. 8 teams starting with the quarterfinals on July 30th and 31st. Then the semifinals on August 2nd and the finals where the new regional champion will be crowned on Sunday, August 4th. So at least me get that out of the way. Never take too long to sort that out. My apologies. I should have gotten that information prior to. Never really necessarily did I speak about how much teams qualifying, but nevertheless, my apologies where that is concerned. So let's say Jamaica, USA. Big pressure is on us right now to advance because basically they have us as one of the big dogs in the Concacaf region now, based on what the senior team is doing. So the expectations on our shoulder is that we should advance, or maybe just a fun expectation that is. I do believe though that Costa Rica certainly will be a worthy opponent to fight for that second spot. I'm not even going to say first because we all know what USA has to offer. But if we want to make the next step, we want to progress into this world of football, in the global stage of football, even at the youngest level, it will certainly mean that even at the U20 level, we should be competitive. I mean, highly competitive. Just as though we saw in the Nations League, the senior team was very, very competitive. A depleted senior team was highly competitive versus USA. We all know the 90 minutes went out. Not going to go in the extra time, but just talking about the 90 minutes. And if we can do that at that level, expectations that the U team should be able to replicate somewhat something similar. Now, the big question is going to ask now surrounding the team. Who are going to be players representing us? What caliber of players? Because we saw in the qualifiers for the championship, we saw a lot of our European players in the team and a lot of quality players in the team as well. So the expectations are that are we going to increase the quality of the team or the quality or the nature of the team regarding to the European players? Are we going to see more local players? Those are the questions going to be asked. Will there be a proper balance in getting the right team out there? As Andre Blake would say, it's not just the best player, but the right player, which would suit the coach. Now, the coach will definitely have a look at these players. Interesting to see when training is going to start, when camp is going to resume. I would really love to know when camp is going to resume, so maybe we can get some information, maybe speak with the coach and all these type of things surrounding the team and understand how preparation is going. But since the draw is out now, I do believe that preparations must have been put in place to see how we can kickstart this significant campaign where that is concerned, because at the end of the day, we all know that this won't be really easy as a lot of people would think. It's certainly one in which I believe that we can get some level of joy from this competition. Now, if we can advance to the quarterfinals, I believe that would be big improvements where that is concerned. We haven't done so in a long time. So I believe that would have been a significant improvement in our step moving forward where that is concerned. And also, I would want to see us be competitive. Even if things don't go how we'd want it to go, I want us to be competitive. Last year, when I think it's 2021 or 2022, when we played last U20 championship, we failed miserably. Even though we failed miserably. It didn't look good. I do believe that if no, we can definitely get something wrong. No, this is good. Another talking point surrounding the U20 is the how should I put it now? the reorganization of the hierarchy structure in the coaching management of the team, of the U20 team, as in the relocation of the head coach in John Wall. So fairly enough, John Wall did fairly well with the U20 team. So I know he's been relocated to work with the senior team and new coach coming in. Now the big question is going to ask, based off how the commission would pan out, would that be a success? Would that bringing in Jerome Waite the ideal move to make? So the whole aspect of, remember we said sacking John Wall, we're going to see now if that was definitely the right move. But certainly, I believe that we can be competitive. I believe we can go out there and do something and represent ourselves well. Hopefully, Jerome Waite can come and replicate his performance that he did in the last time he was at the helm. And definitely, we will see some level of success where that is concerned, if we should get something similar to that. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Hit like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Tell us what you think in the comment section. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV, people. We are out. Boom. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day.